Hey, this is Daniel Din. And so I had the great privilege of creating a box with Custom Box Agency for my business. We're a business that's all about helping business owners to break through the noise. And we were running into a problem because we were selling a lot of courses and we had a lot of people attending our trainings. But it got to the point that with all the competition going on, that we also needed to start following and practicing what we preached even more, and we needed to break through the noise even more. So we got to the point where we had this big idea and this big project, and I was going to launch this book right here, Ideas That Influence, just as a book. But we're the do things differently guys. So at one point when I was sitting in a mastermind with Mark Stern in Mexico, I was sitting next to Mark Stern and I was sitting next to Ashley and Josh Vladimir. And we were talking about the age of experience and differentiating our products and services. And this was right around the time when my book was almost ready to get launched. And then I was sitting there and I said, I'm going to be the first person ever to launch not only a free plus shipping book, but a free plus shipping interactive book box experience. It's going to be the absolute first one on the market. And I turn to the Vladimirs and Mark, and they ask me the question. They say, if you do this, do you think it's going to double your results? And I said, yes, I think it will. And then they said, then you have to do it. And I am so glad I did, because I've put this book out there as an interactive book box experience with the help of Custom Box Agency, and it is a book and an experience and a program that absolutely breaks through the noise. I highly recommend Custom Box Agency. I wanted to start working with Custom Box Agency because my values aligned really well with Mark Stern. Both of us were really big on customer experience. We both understand that through customer experience, it's a great way to differentiate your business and break through the noise and grow your business. So the response from my customers has improved in a really big way since working with Custom Box Agency. One of the biggest ways, one of the most exciting ways, is we actually started to track how many mentions we got on social media once we started getting our boxes out. And what we noticed was, out of the first buyers, 1 out of every 3 buyers of our box started posting about it on social media, and in a very positive way. And this was without us even asking about it. And this was just so exciting because we've never had a product or service that we put out there where 1 out of every 3 buyers started posting about us on social media. The number one reason why I almost didn't start working with Custom Box Agency was because of cash flow issues. I knew Custom Box Agency was perfect for me when I went to another event with Mark Stern. We were hanging out. It was at a Russell Brunson event in Idaho. And we were hanging out, and Mark, he brings out one of these boxes. My first thought is customer experience, age of experience. And so I go over and I'm like, what's this box all about? Like, this is amazing. This is great. He starts to explain the difference between his types of boxes and how it increases consumption from the customer aspect. It creates an experience, and it's not just another swag box. It's much more than a swag box. It's an entire journey, an entire experience. And that's the big difference. And he started talking about also how this helps increase conversion rates. And I said, that is what I'm looking for. Custom Box Agency is the absolute best at really understanding that in 2024, it really is all about the experience, because we all have access to enough information and enough products and enough services. But what we all still crave in 2024 is an amazing experience. My experience with working with the Custom Box Agency team was pretty cool because I got introduced to a lot of really cool tools that help facilitate and streamline the process, where there was everything in a central location back and forth, and I would receive notifications when things got updated, and it made it really simple to make changes and give new ideas. Also, if there was ever an issue that needed for us to speak about and go more in depth about, we just simply jumped on a Zoom call and hashed it out. If you're sitting on the fence about Custom Box Agency, ask yourself this simple question. If working with Custom Box Agency is going to double my results, if the answer is yes, you gotta go for it. Custom Box Agency is the bomb, much better than anything that would be delivered by your mom. If you have some time to check it out, this is definitely the spot for where everything is gonna be all about.